What's my name? There's lots of people out there. You think because you make a little bit more money than me, or you got a little bigger house than me, you're taking yourselves for a wild ride in life, haven't you? You can't be me, and that's going to forever frustrate you, period. Right? Plus, I'm getting a bigger house, a faster truck, and an even bigger new bank account. So stay tuned for that, folks, as we move into 2024.5. June will be an excellent month for the show. I can't wait to explain why, but I'm not doing it until July. Oh, let's go. We're about to start a gaming stream here. Look forward to that. First things first, I'm your host with the most. Obviously the man. Waiting for people to join the stream here. Some people are saying they haven't had time to watch the show on YouTube. So I say to those people, I will not have time when you type to me on the show coming up right away. Oh, see what I did there? One lie for another lie? Now, it's okay that you haven't been around. Or is it? If you've been around but you haven't been typing, it makes you a troll. Hate to give you the bad news up front. First and foremost, not here to make friends with anybody, just here to do my job. I'm a YouTuber. I'm kind of forced to chat with you guys. See what I did there? Oh. But, moving towards the future, which is very bright, I will only be super chatting people who are channel members and who super chat me, right? If you super chat me, I will reply to your comment. If you have any ideas for the show, they have to be done through super chat. You can't just be like, yo, Hash, I need you to do this, this, and this. Bro, this is my business. Respect it and pay me handsomely. If you can't, worry about it. Find someone else who will. There will be no free shoutouts for anybody at any time. Never again, nor was there ever. I'm very cheap, okay? Love you all very much. We're going to start the show now. We are having a great day today. The show is about happiness and freedom. Most of you know nothing about this, so this is why I'm here. To fill you in on all the joys of being a happy man. Oh, when you're as good looking as I am, most of the dudes on live stream chats are going to be very condescending, extremely hypocritical, and for the most part, chicks who have penises will act the same way as well. Okay? Now we've cleared that up. I'm making some bubble. It's Bubble Fridays. Of course it is. Why wouldn't we be? I'm the man. So let's get that started, shall we? Alright. Gonna grab the vacuum here in a momente, but let's have a quick sip of tea. That is tasty. Some other stuff going on here to the side, but first, Let's get to some pressing matters. O.J. Simpson has passed on, everybody. O.J. Simpson is down. I repeat, O.J. Simpson is down. Over. I don't have any remorse for O.J. passing due to the fact that there was an overwhelming amount of evidence that was up against him, and then I don't know if anybody knows about our judicial system, but it fails us many, many times. That happened to be one of the times it failed a woman. So I have no remorse for that guy, and he has a long track record as well of violence. So, O.J. Simpson is down. Over. Isn't it funny how some people will never be remembered? Like, some people nobody knows their name, nobody knows their face. Like, if somebody looks online, they'll never remember most people, right? Isn't that sad to you? Don't you find that sad? Not that you should remember everybody, but don't you find it sad that nobody's going to remember the majority of people? Like, for instance, you. Like, nobody's going to remember you online, right? It's very sad. Most people don't show their face, so not only do you're like, oh, I'll never forget Jared 18327. Hey? Like, what? Like, who is that? Nobody knows. Did anybody ever really care? No, because they never even got to see your eyes, you know? You didn't want to show your eyes even, you know what I mean? So there's people out there that are just kind of just barely getting by in this video game. You didn't live to your fullest, right? If nobody is going to remember you, did you truly live? No, absolutely not. What do you think this world is about? Do you teach your kids to go out in the world and meet new people? Of course. Did you? Doesn't sound like it. How many friends do you have, right? How many friends do you have? And I don't think you lived, right? Everybody has the opportunity to make friends at the grocery store, on vacation in Vegas, wherever you go in this world. But do you, right? So remembering those is about the ones that actually lived, right? O.J. Simpson unfortunately did live, was in the spotlight and is going to be remembered. I'm not going to remember him for anything that was positive after, what happened, transpired, and just the way he was after it, I don't remember seeing any remorse the whole time. It's supposed to be his love, right? That stuff is just weird to me. Super weird. So I think I know what happened, and that's fine with me, You all have the ability to choose what you think, right? Nobody can take that from you. And if they do, they're really good at MK Ultra, okay? So, here we have our first dilemma, and our first dilemma is obviously going to be what to squish next / first, and we're going to go with some of the most awesome right here. I mean, I truly don't even know. I think we're going to, let's just do it, bro. We're going to go with this one. We are going to go with this one. Alright. So, when squishing, I always like to squish the proper amount, you know what I'm saying? So, this first split, this. Bop and drop. Alright, wait till you see the pure, absolute white gold we're going to be getting into today. I shouldn't say white gold, it's going to be pure gold. 24K karat gold. All day. Okay. Next, O.J. Simpson. Anybody know he played basketball or something like that? Maybe tennis? I think he played mixed doubles. I think they say O.J. Simpson was going to transition. Him and Caitlyn Jenner were transitioning together, and then he backed out. But then I think he did transition. It's all up in the air right now. Well, we may never know if O.J. fully transitioned or not. I'm pretty sure he did. It was a magical approach to life he took, and Caitlyn helped him through it. O.J. Simpson, folks. Oh, we aren't gonna. Him and Cosby. I think Cosby too. I'm not exactly sure, but I thought I heard something about Cosby saying he was thinking of transitioning, but I don't know if he did or didn't. I don't know. It's hearsay. It's hearsay still. We're just talking. You know, we don't know what happened with Cosby. OJ and Cosby might have hooked up. You know, there might have been something going on between those two. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. So this one's ready. You already know. You guys got to watch out there. There's a bunch of narcs and a couple live streams right now on the internet. And they just sit there all day. And they'll wait for you to go up on the panel and oh yeah, can I get some of your beans? Once they get your beans and they get your address, then you probably get a knock at your door. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who you trust on here. Because they still be operating several channels. Colorado, New York City, there's a couple in Canada, absolutely a couple in Michigan. But they everywhere, yo. There's Brits too. Brits be the ones who are doing most of the dirty deeds. There's some powerful Brits. They going worldwide to get your asses. So think about what's out there and think about where all the taxes go. And then remember, it was probably Elizabeth's fault. I thought that would happen after I said that. So I watch stuff very carefully on the show, eh? And I know the types of trolls that watch the show. Man, is it awesome what's out there. I have like 66-year-old men that can't get enough of me, and they're like very jealous, extremely jealous, yo. But the thing you don't understand is they're just not cool, you know, so nobody's really ever or will ever give them the time of day. Plus, you can't trust somebody that doesn't have a face, right? You know for a fact, anybody without a face on YouTube, especially YouTube, I mean, look at what the platform is. It's about showing yourself. And then you have people who stay faceless the whole day, the whole time. You just have to contact the police and then United Nations and then find out if you're being gang stalked by a specific entity, right? And you can lodge complaints. Once they see that there are, you can then sue these entities, which are based out of the US and England. These are the two dominant places that wish to enslave humanity, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with law, but look around you in England, in Europe, and then look around you here in North America and ask yourself if you feel free right now, if you have the ability to do whatever you want any time of day. And when you say, no, I don't, just remember that's the feeling of being enslaved. And when you have no money left, when you're sitting there with 40 bucks in your bank account and you worked your whole life, but taxes are so high now that you can't afford to eat, take your wife out, or go do anything, remember that makes you a slave, and you're unknowing. Like, you don't even know. You're like, I'm not a slave. I'm not in shackles. You're not, but do you know where all your money is gone? To them. It means you're a slave, bro. Wake up. It's really simple. Alright, next up, we've got that. I'll see y'all on the next one. You guys got to remember,